almost get the sense that maybe Yzerman's not sure about this.
I think if you were to take someone who knew hockey but they didn't know all the players, let's say, and you sat him down in front of a Lightning game and told him to pick out the best player, I don't know that that guy would pick out Stamkos on any given game. And I think if you're going to pay a guy $11 million or over $10 million, he's got to be the one that stands out, no question about it, every night. And I don't know I don't know how or if it's going to get done. I think it probably will. I know the last contract squabble they had with Stamkos himself ended up going to his agent and saying, let's get this done, enough's enough. But if in the early spring, Yzerman is saying that Stamkos' contract is his number one priority going into the offseason, and he's not signed by now, you'd have to think there's something there. And I know his agent's got a reputation of being a stickler for dollar figures, so I wouldn't be surprised if the agent basically said, we want 11 or 11.5 or something, the highest paid player in the league, somewhere way, way up there, and we're not going to take anything less. And Yzerman's just kind of waiting for him to come down a little bit on the price. Because if it's that high, I don't know how you're going to keep 2 out of the 3 triplets plus Hedman,
right,
plus other core pieces. And you got to have that depth. Otherwise, one injury, if Stamkos breaks his leg again and you don't have any depth, you're done.
Is it Don Meehan as his agent? That's who it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Meehan does have that reputation. I feel the same way about it. It seems like there's a reluctance with that. And you look at a guy like a Jonathan Taves who is getting paid in that neighborhood, and he's a more well-rounded player than a Stamkos. He's better defensively. He's better. Obviously, he's very good on the draw as well. So I do sense some reluctance there because you look at that triplet line, and on plenty of teams, that could easily be the top line.
Oh, easy. And, you talk about Taves. Taves is on the power play. Both Stamkos is too. Taves is a number one penalty killer, though, for them, and Stamkos doesn't even play that. Of course, Stamkos has that ability to score that maybe 2 or 3 other people in the world have.
Right.
So you're going to have to pay for that. But if it all comes down to winning and the players that help you win more, I mean, if you're looking at Stamkos or Taves, I'm probably taking Taves.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I agree with you. And the problem here is this is a Stanley Cup or bust year. So you got to hang on to the guy as long as the Lightning are winning like they should be and are going to qualify for a high playoff berth like they should. You're hanging on to them through the bitter end. The problem being, in the offseason, you're losing them for nothing.
Yeah, I mean, you might get someone who gives you something, a conditional deal, in order to get exclusive rights to him. But it's going to be interesting to watch. And then you got the marketing aspect of it too. And you don't forget LeCavier, when he went through his contract stuff, the whole talk there was, well, this guy's on all the billboards. He's the face of the team. Even though they wanted to keep Brad Richards ultimately over LeCavier because Brad Richards helped the team win more by doing more things, they ended up keeping LeCavier because so many sponsors said, no, don't get rid of him.
And jerseys. Yeah, I mean, well, not the sales, but yeah, a lot of kids loved him. Right. He was a real important part of the team.
And now look at Vinny. We hung on to him. I tell you, though, when they did buy out his contract, boy, did that wind up looking like a genius move, considering the fact that he was a scratch again last night for the Flyers, even with the new coach. Flyer fans would be familiar, and those of us that are more than casual observers of hockey are familiar with the fact that Craig Berube, the coach prior for the Philadelphia Flyers, LeCavier was in Berube's doghouse. But they got a new coach in the offseason, and he was a healthy scratch again last night. It seems like LeCavier is really fallen for.
Paper mache. I've said it forever.
And it's not even that he was a healthy scratch. They told him he was going to be a healthy scratch 10 days in advance of that game.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you're not even getting the, okay, everybody push for a spot and we'll take the best ones. Or there's no chance. It's just, look, we have to pay you. You're not going to play.
Wow.
It's got to be disheartening for him.
Well, Chad, we happy that you were able to join us tonight. We look forward to getting more updates with you throughout the season, as always. And hey, did you go to the website yet? Did you see your bio?
I did. It looks great. Thanks.
Yeah, we got a nice link to the website. So all you people that listen to the show, when you go to cranialmissions.com, you can find a page for Chad on there under show contributors, and it's got a nice link to his website. Every week, if you're a Lightning fan or a hockey fan in general, it is well worth going onto their website. Him and his fellow associates put a lot of work into this. I tell you, I always felt like a pretty well-rounded hockey fan, but I learn a lot from reading this on a weekly basis. So, Chad, thank you so much for being part of the show.
I'm not going to lie. I feel completely stupid listening to you guys because I thought I knew a little bit. I realized I know nothing.
You'll get there.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
My pleasure, guys. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks, Chad.
All right, man. Thanks a lot.
Take care, buddy. Just Caleb, all you got to do is just keep listening to Professor Schnarr when he calls in. And we'll get you up to speed. It's okay.
We'll be all right.
Yeah.
We'll be all right.
Well, Cranex, we're going to go to commercial break. When we get back...
You know what I loved about that real quick?
What?
He threw that little tidbit about Yzerman being pissed. And I was like, oh, that was a little inside information.
And he said it was in the elevator, so it made me wonder, does Bolt Prospects have
they got they got press passes. They're all over there.
No, but do they have like a bug in the elevator or something? Or
you know what? Next time I go to a hockey game in the company suite, I'll just look over the railing and I'll talk to
Yzerman for us.
I'm skipping over Yzerman. I'm going right to Vinnick.
Wow.
Yeah, see if he'll come on the show.
The company I work for, our company suite is literally next door to Jeff.
Well, then you have no excuses from what I can tell here.
You know what you forgot?
We should have Vinnick next week, I think, right?
I'll work on it. Well, hold on. I don't get to go that often, so.
You know what you forgot to say when you were talking about that? You forgot to say, because, I'm kind of a big deal.
I'm kind of a big deal.
Oh, I know. You actually you still have a pager, I saw. Wait, what's that? No.
A pager?
No, you have a pager and a phone.
All right, we're going to go
to
break.
2 pagers, 2 phones, and a satellite deal. Okay, go ahead.
We're going to go to break. Apparently, when we get back, there's a college football team that's very concerned about their fans going to the game in blackface. That's apparently an issue.
Yeah, apparently.
What would you do to motivate your softball team? Would you hire a porn star to talk to them? Because there's one softball.
Is this a men's? We'll talk about this later.
Hey, you gotta dangle it. You gotta. Important.
I know. I get curious. I just ask questions when I'm not supposed to.
But we're gonna go to break. All you Craniacs, stay with us.
Have you been minding your own business, only to have your day or evening ruined by a dirty animal? Well, Bitch Be Gone Animal Control, we're here to ensure these pests won't bother you no more. We use top-of-the-line traps and hunting techniques to capture our prey so that you can get on with your day. Here's our boys in action.
Look at that. This one's been way overfed, Jimmy. Why don't you lay down that banana pudding trap? That's it. That's it now. A little closer. A little closer now. Oh, you bit me on the nipple. Gotcha, bitch.
Hey, what are you doing? Where are you taking me?
Sorry, ma'am. We got called about you pestering these gentlemen. We're just doing our job.
At Bitch Be Gone Animal Control, we guarantee to capture every sort of creature that may be invading your personal space. Give us a call at 555-GET-UGLY, and we'll come and rescue you from those pesky varmints. Here's our boys again on another successful rescue mission.
Okay, Billy. Before we go in, we want to be real careful now. This one seems to be quick and fasting. All right, let's slow this range and pounce. Easy. Easy. Boom goes dynamite.
Oh my God! What the are you doing? Get your damn hands off of me!
So, ma'am, these young men called us for our services. We're just doing our job.
To see there, at Bitch Be Gone, we're helping the single man fight the good fight against the unwanted. So the next time you fall victim to the advances of a mangy mess of a woman, you know who to call. And remember, at Bitch Be Gone Animal Control, don't be mad. We're just doing our job.
Now I know there's some bitches out there with some nappy-ass talents that need to go get their nails did. At Niecy's Beauty Crib, we'll get your nails right and your hair tight. You want a fake glass of diamond in your nail? Well then, girl, you're gonna get a fake glass of diamond in your nail. Honey, you still walking around with that busted-ass weave? At Niecy's, we fix your hair up like you wouldn't believe. Bitch, you still scaring birds with those nasty pig feet. Don't worry about your budget. At Nieces, our prices can't be beat. Maybe ugly now, but we'll get you pretty. Come down to Nieces on 4th Street, down in Ebo City.
Financing's available, baby, regardless of your credit.
Now, come on, Jimmy. As part of your detention, we're going to do this station ID for this show.
Why, yes, Mr. Mackey. My name is Jimmy Vollmer. You're listening to the Cranial Emission Show, thank you very much. With Ben Charles, Miguel Hito, and Caleb Crispy.
Welcome back to the Cranial Emission Show, the second half of the program. Ben Charles, the C Squared, the Reverend Joey T, hanging out here in Garage Studios, bringing you another, hopefully, quality show here on a Friday night. Almost 5 years running, in November it'll be 5 years. Hard to believe, time flies. Big thank you to Professor Chad Schnarr over at boltprospects.com, who was kind enough to lend us that interview in the last segment. Go to cranialmissions.com, check out the website there, listen through the website so that through the interactive map, we're aware of where you're listening from. Bringing this segment in with another great song from one of Joey T's musical projects, the Sons of the Working Class. And Joe, I'm real excited because I know you're working on this big radio party for the show coming up about October 30th.
Yeah, the day before Halloween, so that anybody with kids can still get out and take them to the trick-or-treating. Yeah, it's going to be our band's going to play. We're going to do the radio show. Figure we'll do it the same we did last time. We'll do 7 to 9, same thing, and the band will play afterward.
That's awesome. I'm excited about it. I've been friends with you now for a couple of years now, and I've always heard about your house, and I finally got to see it last week, dropping you off at home. I came home, and the first thing I told Password over here was, for you who don't know, that's my wife's nickname apparently. But
Password.
I told her about the cabinet door ceiling you have.
Yeah, it's interesting.
That's so cool. That is so neat.
I could do this for you in here.
All right, cool. Let's do it.
I'm saving them already. I got about 15 doors. I need probably about 30 to do this whole ceiling.
Oh, that'd be so awesome.
What I love about the way he did that, too, was how he cut out the holes for the lights and everything, and with the fan and all that. So it took me 2
weeks every day.
You know where it would look really cool is if you did that in like an old school pub.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. That'd be really neat.
Yeah, the thing is, you got to have a decent-sized ceiling. I think it's got to be... Maybe this might not be the perfect room. It might be okay.
This is the room I was telling you I wanted to do the beadboard.
Okay, that would look good in here. Yeah, absolutely.
With some crown molding.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right.
I don't know.
Well, let me know. You know what? I could probably give you enough crown in here. The problem is, as I do cabinets, it only comes in 8-foot sections. So you got to splice it, but... Yeah. We'll talk about it later. Probably not on the air.
If we're going to do that,
let's not bore everyone.
Yeah, if we're going to do that, and if this is going to be a regular studio destination, we need like a little light up on air sign too.
We'll make that happen. I'll look on Amazon in a minute.
Password's looking at us like, oh, that's what I need, or 3 radio hosts redecorating my house. Awesome.
just
fun.
One little room. That's it.
We can add it to our the money shelf over there. The 27-foot long. Plant shelf that is costing a fortune. It's got like $3,000 worth of crap on it.
That's good though. That's why they put that in there. It's actually the different stores. Macy has paid designers to put that in houses now, so that you got to buy knickknacks. It's a smart move.
It's ridiculous.
Before the break, we were teasing the stories that we had, and I couldn't believe that this was in the news. You sent me this story earlier this week, Caleb.
I couldn't believe this was an issue.
Yeah. I mean, this brings back shades of Al Jolson. Blackface. I can't believe that the phenomena of blackface, the fact that it still exists to me is insane.
Arizona State University is asking students to refrain from painting faces in blackface for their annual blackout game. Apparently, the students have been known